the first down yardage, but it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting two there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Fields going to keep it once more. Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Stidham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, a 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No jump. Ready?
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Herbert now on the option. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stidham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Stidham's throw taken in by Sutton. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Taylor. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterback.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the
zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, Stidham. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 25 yards that time.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stidham. And now off to the races down the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think
back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play does.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Deontay Foreman, a 6-yard touchdown. Fields work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Fields. That's going to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields finds Dulcich out left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're 26 yards. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat.
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And it's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They go play action with Stidham. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Stidham. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
On it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up.
In this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stidham. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield. We get ready to start the 4th. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we get another look.
What options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just into that throwing situation. We'll see. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And coming out now, the Broncos. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Stidham.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Let's go now.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now Stidham, off play action. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 31 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game. Passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take some.
Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, 31 yards. The 27. So the Broncos now down by 6, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stidham. Dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine.
Crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 6 coming up. Stidham. That is caught. It's Williams. Still on his feet. And he is in as they have tied it late through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a point. A little over 50 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. All eyes on Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Able to find Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Williams. And he down to the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Stidham. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
T.J. Edwards
in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.